broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Guys, welcome to our AfterBuzz TV after show here at Saturday Night Live. Apparently I have two dancers with me tonight. I'm Danny Hoyt, I'm your host, and apparently I have my backup dancers. Ladies, please introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Crossman.
Yes.
You can find me at Kim Crossman.
Hey, I'm Kelly McInerney. You can find me at Holly Weirdo.
And you can find us right here every Sunday. Well, actually, only one more Sunday. This is the second to last episode of the season.
Wowie, wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wee, wow. Sad. It's bittersweet. It's been an interesting 40th season. It's had its ups, it's had its downs. We are coming to the very end. And did you think this was an up or a down, Kelly?
I think it was, well, she tried her best, way better than ScarJo.
Okay.
I think it was just like a little, maybe boop. I don't know.
Little boop.
A little bit.
Kimberly, was this an up or a down? Upper or downer?
I think, you know what? I didn't laugh out loud a lot, and I'm a very easy laugh out loud person.
Yeah, you're an easy crowd.
Yeah, I'm such an easy crowd. That's true. Yeah, I mean, I love Reese Witherspoon. I think she did a great job. I just think overall there wasn't a lot of great standout sketches in this episode.
It was more sweet.
Yeah.
Than funny.
But
That's
here's the
true.
thing about Reese Witherspoon. I feel like Reese Witherspoon is sweet. If you tell me to name one of the sweetest actresses in Hollywood, she's going to be one of probably the first 5 names I say. Plus, she's just got a nice name, Reese Witherspoon. Mm-hmm. It's not like Kimberly Crossman. I'm just kidding. No, you have a
direct dig.
No, that's not. I'm totally kidding. You are one of the sweetest people I know, and you have a fantastic name too. Let's be real.
Appreciate it.
I have to be honest with you. I almost called you Holly earlier when I was referencing Kelly McInerney. I almost was like, "Where's Holly?" Because I was going to say your Twitter name. Oh. Because your Twitter name's Holly Weirdo.
Yeah.
Because I literally just tweeted you saying that we're going to be on a little earlier than normal because usually we're on at 10 p.m. on Sundays.
No, look how awake we are.
I know. Gosh. So if you guys feel like we have extra energy going on, it's because we're on a little earlier here. Feeling good.
We've been bumped up because we're that good.
Doing a reference, we're missing one of our hosts tonight, Katie Wilbert, who is spending time with her mother for Mother's Day. Can we all
Yeah.
because this is the Mother's Day episode, I feel like now's a good chance. Let's all of us we get 11 seconds to say something to our mothers. 7 seconds. 11 seconds?
Whatever.
7 to 11. Mom, this is Daniel Jacob Hoyt, your son. Hey, love you very much. Sorry you didn't get my card. I sent it USPS first class. It'll be there tomorrow. Love you.
No, that's so nice.
Hey, Mom, it's Kelly. I just spoke to you a few hours ago. Hi again. Hopefully you'll see this video if you know how to use YouTube.
Oh, that's
Love you.
Sweet. Yes. Hi, Mom. Thank you for already liking this on Facebook. It's Kimberly here. I love you very much, and I miss you. Your age is away in New Zealand. I miss you, and hopefully I'll see you soon.
Aww. Round of applause for the team here. Shout out to our producer back there, by the way. Alexis, do you want to shout out something to your mother?
I would actually like to do that, if you don't mind.
No, please do. I'm part of the team.
All right. Well, I did just see my mother a couple minutes ago, but I would like to show her this video because she doesn't usually watch as often because she always thinks that it's going to make me nervous for some reason, even though she's not here. But anyway, I wanted to say, Mom, I love you very much, and I hope that you had a wonderful Mother's Day, even though I had to bolt on brunch. And also to all 3 of my grandmothers, I love you all, and I hope to see you guys all soon. One is in the Philippines, 1 and 2 of them are here. So
wow.
That's awesome.
Are you part Filipino?
I am.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm half Filipino and half African American.
There you go.
Jeez.
There you go.
Wow. You know what? I have a question for you. Well, ladies, can you answer this, okay? Do either of you 3 have children?
No.
Okay.
Not
My
that we
sister
know of.
is my sister is pregnant.
Okay.
And my sister's having a baby this fall. Okay, she's about 5 months out from having a baby. I called and wished her Happy Mother's Day because she is ipso
Future
facto.
mom.
Right, yeah.
Should I have sent her a card? Did I miss an opportunity here?
No.
Is it technically her first Mother's Day? It's like she's pregnant, but she doesn't have a baby yet.
I mean,
I didn't know how to walk that line.
I don't think so. I think next year.
Yeah, next year would probably be best. But
Okay.
I mean, that depends on the girl though, because I know a friend of mine who was pregnant. I sent her a Mother's Day card as like kind of like a hey, you're almost a mom, and I crossed out like you're almost a mom, and she enjoyed that. But like I know some people who like don't like to throw that out there just yet.
Okay, good to know. Well, I appreciate the feedback. There we go.
You're
Now I know.
welcome.
Anna, if you hear this, please don't be offended. I did call you. I said that. I love you. All right, this was the Mother's Day episode. So let's talk about this cold open because I want to get to the opening monologue and talk about the Mother's Day part because I feel like it's cool. But before we do that, let's talk about this cold open. The ESPN Jock Jam style. Republicans can be cool. I thought this was a cool idea since we don't know obviously who the front runners are going to be yet, but there's a lot of candidates, and seemingly every other day somebody's like, I'm going to throw my hat in the ring and be a candidate too. And some of them are like, let's be real, so-and-so, Dr. Ben Carson announced this week, and I feel like I saw people right away write him off like, he's not going to win, obviously. We don't know the guy yet. I mean, I guess we know some things, but we don't know how he's going to do in the race. Who was the lady?
Oh, it was like Harley something.
Yeah, something
is
about
that her
fire, whatever it was, but like... Yeah, how's she going to do? We don't know yet, but I feel like they're writing some of these people off already. I don't know. Did you guys like the sketch?
I thought it was a cool idea. I mean, I'm not familiar with any of the people really, except like Huckabee and Rand.
Yeah, and Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio.
Yeah. But I thought it was interesting to learn. Like, I feel like it was like a speed lesson on some of the dumb stuff Republicans still do and say.
Yeah.
And I kind of thought it was cool that they kind of showed that Beck Bennett's going to be Huckabee now, I think.
Which is, I think, good because Huckabee, he was in the last presidential election 8 years ago, and I actually thought he had some good points. Like he had some clout for a while, so if he goes on, we could see more of Beck Bennett. Kimberly, did you like this?
I gave ticks to Bobby and Kyle and Taryn for their dancing.
Good God, Bobby in the glow in the dark.
That was so good. I loved Kyle's like moves to camera. I don't know what he was doing.
Kyle's was my favorite.
Yeah.
That was really funny, and the like attention to detail of the oil that was on Taryn when he was being the
Marco Rubio.
Yeah, that to me was really funny. So. I mean, once again, American politics. So, excuse me for a little bit. I'm not from this country. But, I definitely thought that the sketch was a cool premise. And, I liked the dancing.
It gives us a taste of what we could see this fall as things heat up. I don't remember which. I actually had all my notes on my laptop. I'm sorry I forgot it. But, I can't remember which review it was, but somebody said the Taryn Killam's Marco Rubio is getting a lot of fanfare. People are loving his Marco Rubio, and if Marco Rubio goes far, which it looks like he could have some, we could see a lot more of them doing these Latin-infused sketches.
Yeah, I like that.
And like
his dance,
his dancers took that dance so serious.
Yeah.
They were into it, like sexy eyes and sexy hair.
Yeah.
I have nothing flopping around. I'm just doing this, and my eyes are very unsexy, but I'm pretending. And then I would have to agree with you. Kyle Mooney's smoking weed, and how it was it turned into like a hip hop video.
There was some fetus joke that I didn't get about that in his bit. Did you hear that?
Something about he says no to abortion. He's not for abortions unless they kill his buzz. Or something.
Yeah, because they kill his buzz. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which.
Cool.
Yeah, it was. I thought just Kyle's was my favorite. I liked the way the music came in, and he was down to camera, it was like a rap video. So
it's so good.
I gave this actually an A-. I really like this for a cold open. Thought this was good.
Give it a B. Mm-hmm. A B.
Yeah, I'm with a B-ish.
We're in the B corner.
We're in the B corner. Let's move on to the opening monologue because this is what we want to talk about. The Mother's Day special. When you said the word sweet. That's exactly what I thought of it. The opening monologue, Reese's opening monologue, went on to introduce each cast member, and they got to bring out their actual mother and talk about something awkward or inappropriate or something they did as a child, apologize for it, and then give them flowers. Some of them, I would bet that most of them were real. Some of them I think were plays, to be funny.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. But then you look at 80 and Bobby's, and they look just like... And then Pete Davidson...
Oh, no, I meant actually what they did, not their mothers. I think they were actually their mothers.
Okay.
I guess I didn't question. I just assumed they were all their actual
I
mothers.
assumed they were all their mothers.
At first, I wasn't sure, and then I saw 80s, and I was like, oh, it looks just like her.
Yeah, definitely her mother.
So it has to be.
That was quite fun, actually. I would have loved to have seen the mothers and tried to like pair them up. Like, who is their, their
I would,
daughter or
if
son,
that's a
but yeah.
sketch, I would rather have that as a sketch than 9 of the sketches that were on time.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
That would have been a funny
'Cause
game show sketch.
Some of them came out, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, yes, that's exactly who your mother is," and it was quite funny. So that was funny. I thought that the gags could have been better. Like if that's the strength of your apologizing as a child for something, I felt like some of them I was like, surely there's something.
Yeah, I thought they were weak. The secrets. I liked Kate's. Because that was sweet.
Okay, everybody give one favorite. Is that your favorite?
Yeah, because it wasn't funny. It was just sweet. Like, oh, your weird brought you here. It was like, oh, it was an awe
cool.
moment.
Kimberly, do you have a favorite? If we have the same one, I'm.
Mine was Kyle.
Yeah, that's mine too.
Just because his mother was funny too. She was like played the awkward stuff.
My favorite part about it was because he was like, "Hi, Mom, it's me, Kyle." I lost it from that moment. That's why I did when I did to my mom. I was like, "Hey, Mom, it's me, Daniel Jacob Hoyt."
Yeah.
I liked his video though. The home movies were great, and Kyle's was just him serious.
He didn't even crack.
Yeah.
He was just picking the whole time.
My favorite one was the cocaine one. Where she's
like, yeah, Cecily.
Cecily's like 13 years old, and they're like, quick, grab your cocaine. I was like, what play is this?
Where are you growing up?
I don't know, I liked 80s, and I just liked Jay just crying.
Oh, yeah, that was funny. That was cool. I thought it was definitely a different spin on the episode and the opening monologue, but it was cool. It's kind of insightful and nice, and you're right. Sweet.
Yeah, it was different.
It wasn't funny. It was sweet.
Yeah, I thought it was refreshing than all the musical monologues that we've been hearing. Or, like, it was, like, usually they're too jokey. And this was just, like, it was nice. It was something different that we've never seen before, so.
I think that the only people that we get to actually see their real personality come through is Michael Che and Colin Jost. Usually, you get to see their actual, what they feel about things and how they really are. So to get to see these people in a little stripped down version, they weren't playing a character, they're playing themselves with their parents, was cool. I think that people relate to that and they want to learn a little bit more about these characters. If you don't follow them on social media, if you're not following them on Instagram and seeing stuff that they tweet and what, really makes them laugh, what they enjoy and what makes them tick, how else do you really get to see them? You know what I mean? You don't know if this is their sketch they wrote or if they even were for this, but they're part of the cast, so they have to do these sketches. I enjoyed this a lot, and I think this set the bar high. You can't do this every week, but you could do more where we get to know them a little bit. So I give this an A. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, I think it was like the best of the night, which is weird because usually monologues aren't the best.
Yeah.
Which kind of speaks a lot for the episode.
I know. We'll get into that. So I give it an A. She gave it an A. Kimberly.
I give it a B. But maybe I feel mean now. I know. I'm sorry.
Hater.
I thought that the one-liners could have been better with the parents. Like
they could have.
That's true. Yeah.
But I think the goal was to be sweet.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay. So I have a question, Kelly. If you were to bring your mother out there and apologize for something you did, what would you apologize for?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like I can't talk about this on After.
Oh, yes, you can.
I don't know.
Something appropriate to talk about. Well, while you're thinking, Kimberly, do you have one?
I don't have.
What I would apologize for?
Yeah, like if you were going to bring your mother out there and be like, Jill, I did this when I was younger, and I would just like to say sorry, and here's some flowers. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, so many things, but I think the thing that jumps to mind mainly is I would just like to apologize to my mother on a public platform for being like the very typical actress in Hollywood where I'm like, my life is awesome. I don't know who I am. Like, all in the space of a 24-hour period, and her having to deal with the wake of that.
And then what would she say back? Can you do your...
Oh, yes. Oh, that's fine. Yes, no. I love you. That's great. No,
oh, yes, no.
Oh, my darling. Yes, no, that's great. That would be my mother.
Round of applause for Kimberly Crossman. That was fantastic.
Thanks, yeah.
Oh, yes, no.
Yeah, yes, no.
Kelly, you got yours?
I don't know one. Sorry for... when I was a kid, I used to have like slugs and stuff in my pockets.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry for always like being that weird tomboy kid.
Slugs in the pockets.
It's always a surprise in Kelly's pockets.
What else did you have in your pockets?
The socks now.
Dead bugs.
Cool.
When I was like really young, this is not like. It was like 5.
Okay.
She found one time I had a bag and we were at my uncle's house and she's like, just she knew it was crazy. She's like, just dump your bag and we'll see. And I had like a cicada.
Yes.
Just a dead cicada. So sorry for being weird and collecting dead bugs.
Like you said, though, being weird brought you here.
It brought you here to Hollywood. I would say I have a lot. But one that comes to mind, we lived on 10th Street in Omaha, Nebraska. And one time, we had landscaping, and I took these rocks, and I loved baseball. Baseball was my first love. I played a lot of sports, but baseball was my first love. I wanted to be a pitcher. I pitched for a while. I was practicing with rocks at moving cars because they were moving targets, going down our street because I thought this was okay. For some reason, I was like, I won't actually hit them, even though the goal was to hit them. Oh, I definitely nailed some cars, and they definitely stopped, and I definitely blamed it on the neighbor kid, Jameson. So this is actually a split apology, half to my parents and half to you, Jameson, because I involved you in something you had no idea about.
Poor Jameson.
Yeah. So I won't say his last name for his protection.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is it Irish whiskey? Jameson Irish whiskey.
That's good. I'm Irish too. I missed that one. That was good. You beat me to it. Oh, that's what I would apologize for. All right, Alexis, what would you apologize for?
One.
Yes.
It's kind of terrible. My dad knows this, but my mom doesn't. So, Mom,
Now's the time. She's going to be watching the episode. Yeah.
Don't hate me. So there was one time when my puppy was, our dog is alive and well. When she was a puppy, I was supposed to watch her for the first time, and she was teething, and I was like, yeah, it's fine. I'll just make sure her toys are out. I leave to go to the kitchen to make myself food or something like that, and all of a sudden I see my laptop on the side and the battery goes out, and I was like, well, that's weird. And then all of a sudden I hear a dog yelping. And I was like, what? And I look over and my dog is sitting there yelping because she chewed the wire while it was plugged in and she got electrocuted.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
But she was fine.
Okay,
I
good.
checked.
I was like,
everything was
hope
okay.
The story ends well.
No. Like I said, this dog when this happened, she was still like a few months old, but now she's like 4 years old. Perfectly healthy. She's a brat.
Good.
She eats other things, but yes.
That's funny.
My dad knew about that, but my mom did not, and she was like, "What's wrong with your cable?"
Mom.
And I was like, "Oh, I don't know, rats."
Rats. Blame it on the rats.
Yep.
Blame it on cicadas. Blame it on Kelly's cicadas. All right, so let's move on here. The B Scene in LA morning talk show. We got Cecily and Reese playing the host of this talk show, and they bring on different guests. I think this had potential. I think they fell short. The thing that intrigued me most about this sketch was Jay Pharoah and Kenan. Let that develop. I think the idea of them going off and thinking their microphones are off when they're actually on, and Reese Witherspoon, let's talk about this, wasn't actually a fart noise.
Yeah, I wrote that. I was like, that's why she said fart.
Which annoyed me.
Yeah.
I would have laughed 10 times harder if it would have been like, and then she would have made a noise.
What was the noise?
It was like it was like something dropped and like banged, and then she was like, "Oh, I fart." No, it wasn't believable even. So there was just a lot of miscues for me. But I do think there was potential. I just would have liked to see different things play out. Like, let them get really angry on air with Jay Pharoah and Kenan, who are like, "Okay, we just got back here. Please don't. We don't know what any of these knobs do." Did you guys like the sketch, Kimberly?
I liked that the two guests, because it's obviously a comment on LA. I like that one of the guests is a chef and one is a DJ. I was like, that's so LA, because who isn't a chef or a DJ? I agree. I think the Jay Pharoah character was hilarious, and I would have liked to see more of it. I'm going to say that I had an issue with this for a reason that I thought was an ongoing theme for me, was both Reese and Cecily were in all the same sketches playing the same character. I thought. Like,
interesting.
They're in each other's sketches all the time. They're both doing two of a kind. So both being stupid or both whatever. And I just was like, ooh, like,
switch it up.
Like, I guess Reese plays like stupid or dumb or whatever really well. Then let her do that and Cecily not do it for this episode, because I know that's like one of Cecily's strong suits, but they kept putting them together and it's like, it just is annoying. No?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's I guess I can see it, and I didn't think of it along those lines, but that makes sense. Yeah, I follow you.
Yeah, like,
sure.
I don't know. I think it would have been funnier if it was yin and yang, like have Reese play that character in this Be Seen in LA thing, and then have like a guy or someone else. So you're not hitting that same note so hard that it makes you feel like I was pushing away from it a bit.
Yeah.
I thought it was like the unfunny Bronx Beat. West Coast version. Remember with Amy Poehler and Maya Rudolph?
Yep.
It was like that, but not as funny. And I feel like Cecily's just really trying to like throw all these characters on the wall and see which one sticks, because it's every like a new weird character every episode, and they're never that funny.
Yeah, I mean,
Are they that different though?
No.
Yeah.
yes, some of them are. Like her girlfriend's talk show one she does with 80, she's like, awesome, okay. Like that one has some one-liners that make me laugh. I think the way her and 80 play off, you can develop things into that let them breathe, that can grow. I agree. I think this one is a little dead for me. And also, so are morning talk shows, or just talk shows in general. The idea of that sketch is a little dead for me, and we can talk about this because the next one, the game show sketch, but the idea of these two sketches in general are just a little dead for me.
Yeah, they're overdone, kind of.
Yeah, and it's falling short, so I find myself getting frustrated. So when I see right away, for me, the bar is already like, meh, I don't want to see this again.
Yeah.
And more creativity. That being said, I agree with you, though. The two guests were funny. I do think Kyle. They should have let Kyle and Pete play with it a little more. Like, let her play out her cougar character. Reese is gonna be a cougar. You're the host of the episode. Let that happen. Let Reese hit on Pete, and maybe when she goes to the bathroom, Pete's like, "Yo, let me get your number," like, or you know what I mean? Or maybe when Reese goes to the bathroom, Pete's like, "Hey, is she single?" and plays this up. No? Yes?
Yeah, no, I agree. I wanted to hear the boys talk a little bit more because I think it would have added to it. But
Yeah.
that's okay.
So for me, this was a C minus.
I didn't give it. I didn't.
Does that mean it failed?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I'll just match you in your C category.
Ditto.
Got a bunch of C's here. Picture Perfect, a game show sketch. The best part about this sketch for me was Carl Winslow. Did you guys watch Family Matters growing up? You didn't? Alexis, please tell me. Thank you. Alexis watched Family Matters.
I did, and it was awesome.
New Zealand has 4 channels.
What are the 4 channels in New Zealand?
1, 2, 3, and 4. We have Sky now, so that we've got a bit of diversity, but not growing up.
Family Matters was a show. Did you ever hear of Urkel, the character Urkel?
I feel like
Played by Jaleel White.
I was like, Steve.
Did I do that?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, with like the suspenders, the glasses, and he was always making problems. Carl Winslow was the dad of the girl, his next door neighbor. And so Steve Urkel was always going to his house, and Carl Winslow was like this old dad that like was played by the rules and was just fed up with his next door neighbor kid and protected his daughter who he's in love with.
Okay.
So Carl Winslow, Keenan plays. Why haven't they done that more?
I don't know.
I feel like he's a great TV character that a lot of people relate to because that was a long-running show. He was funny. I don't know. I was frustrated. Frustrated. Did you guys like the sketch? Tell me what you liked, what you hated.
No, I didn't really like it.
Why? Why did you not like it?
It was kind of boring, and then like, is it a bad thing? You can't draw Mohammed? Is like, I don't really know the reason behind. I thought maybe it was like a race thing, but then.
I don't think that's what it is. Why is that? Yeah, why was that such like a no? Don't draw Prophet Muhammad. Notice I did the Kimberly Crossman.
Yeah, you did the no go. I don't know. I mean, the redeeming things, I like that the buzzer goes off and he's like, that's just the halfway timer. I thought that was funny. I liked the whimsical music bed under it all, and that the takeaway was that these men drew the Prophet Muhammad, but I didn't really get the gag of why that was so bad.
I mean, I think so. Taron Killam is a great game show host. He's funny.
His spin at the end was good.
Hitfix.com and whoever does that review said that the Prophet Muhammad joke killed in-house, in studio, that killed, which boggles my mind because it missed me completely. Like, it was completely over my head. Didn't understand a thing about what that meant.
Did something happen in the news this week and we missed it?
I don't know. And you know what? I apologize that we don't have the YouTube up, so we can't see live chat and live comments right now, because I would love to know what it is. So unfortunately, we probably won't find out till after the show, but I must have just missed something with that.
I tried to Google it, and I didn't really find much.
Well, if Google doesn't have it, then it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, this for me was even lower than the last sketch. I had to go to a D.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna be on that.
Yeah, we'll be
D
there.
board. Yep.
All right, next sketch, Mr. Westerberg. Have you noticed the trend the last couple weeks of these digital shorts happening later in the show? They used to happen after the opening monologue. It happens later in the show. Maybe because this was dark, they didn't. You know what I mean? Because the idea of it was like a dark premise, but I didn't know what was going to happen. This Mr. Westerberg, it looked like something that Mike, what's his last name? I can't remember his last name right now. Mike was on the show. He's a writer now. He does.
Schmidt?
Thank you. That it was going to be it felt like one of his things.
That's what I thought too. Yeah. the way the title.
Yeah,
said?
the way the title and the way it was shot. Was it too dark for you guys?
I liked it.
No, I liked it. Yeah.
I never really saw Beck stand out that much before, I feel like, and he was I've never really laughed that much with him. And he was really funny.
His
I did laugh out
was
loud.
Funny. Yeah.
Lift it up and drop it.
Lift it up.
Drop it. Yeah, that's,
drop
Smush it together so
so there's no crack? That was the funniest line for me.
I really liked this one. I think I had kind of been like, ooh, like nothing had really landed. I loved the delivery of everyone on this. Like, wait, he really does that? The acting was great. And I think the premise, they're at Hallmark, like they're writing funny cards about being a puppy, that's why I'm a dog. Like, I thought it was really funny, and I liked that it was dark. And how that social commentary of someone saying something that's really dark, how, I don't actually think that people go
know what to do.
Everyone's like, maybe we should just get back to writing our cards, and they just let him walk in there. I think that's what's funny, because that's what would happen. No one would really say anything.
Yeah, it was it made me cringe and laugh at the same time. So, which is good. And Beck Bennett's, he's fantastic in those kind of situations. So I could see them doing sketches like this, where maybe it's not dark sexual humor, it could be something else. But I could see them doing sketches like this. That's funny. That's the premise of good comedy, is everything stays the same. Kathy Kelly, who I host another show with, always says, she's like, keep everything the same and just change one thing and make it weird. And that's what they did, and it was a home run. This is my favorite digital short in a while. I guess my question, why I opened with this, was it too dark, is some other reviews have said that it was too dark, that almost like it separates itself from the rest of the comedy that this episode was with. It was like, sweet, it's Reese Witherspoon, and then there's just one-off dark sketch.
But it's played in the delivery, though. It plays it off as it's
at Hallmark. I mean,
and they're all wearing jumpers with high collars and pastel colors.
There needs to be some variety, in the episode. So
for you, this digital short ranks what, Kelly?
I don't know, like B.
Okay, Kimberly?
An A. I thought it was funny. I don't know what that says about me, but
A- for this one.
Yeah, sure.
Before we get to weekend update, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing and tweeting with us. Because we don't have chat roll up, I can't see right now who's commenting. So we want to say thank you, though. I know there's probably comments happening. Guys, please continue to rate on iTunes, on whatever you. Alexis, did you have a question?
No, I was saying that I have the live chat up.
You have the live chat. Is there anything we need to know? Will you chime in with it?
No, just we have the two people who are in the chat the most is Emmanuel Dominguez and Joseph Hampton Jr. right now. Just to let you know.
What up?
What's up?
Well, shout out to Emmanuel Dominguez, who's always tweeting us. I love that guy. And Joseph Hampton Jr. I don't know if I know you, but what's up? Thank you guys so much for chatting with us. Again, if you guys are downloading on iTunes, please continue to rate us 5-star. That's why we do this. That keeps us going. That keeps us coming back and having shows and trying to get guests and do special things for you guys. So thank you so much. Please continue to do that. We love you. And also, I know we'll say this at the end, but our handles, we do have one more week, and then we'll be off for the summer. So in the meantime, a lot of us host other shows. You can follow us there.
Silicon Valley.
Yeah, and see what other shows we do. So we'll plug that here towards the end. But just wanted to take a moment to say thank you, because we love you guys. And even though it's Mother's Day, we can say thank you to all of us, because you're like all of our little mothers out there. All right, weekend update.
You want to do Florence or no? Wait.
We'll do Florence. Yeah, let's do Florence. Let's do Florence now. Why not?
Okay.
She sang 2 songs. She sang 2 songs, What Kind of Man and Ship to Wreck. And she broke her foot at Coachella. She was still on the stool. Poor Florence. I'm a Florence and the Machine fan.
Oh, okay.
What?
I did not know that.
I said that last week. I said I wonder if she'll still be in the stool because she broke her foot.
Didn't go in. That floated.
That didn't go in the Kim Crossman knock it in the brainwave?
Because I literally... No, I'll get... You do you, and then I'll
You do
talk.
you. I'm a fan. I like her regular songs. I like her remix. Her voice moves me. It catches me. It's like female Sam Smith.
And she dances, and she does really disappointing for me, because I think the most exciting thing is that she is so free and like whimsical and moving that... Yeah, when you took that away from it, she's just someone singing on a stool, and it didn't have as much power. Like when every live show I've been to, she makes everybody jump so that
that's
the
awesome.
ground shakes. So I've done that at like Glastonbury where there's like 40,000 people, and it's so cool. Like she really does that. So I was disappointed.
I saw her at the bowl, and she was really good. Like she's the type of person that she's got a great voice, but seeing her live, it makes you she has such energy. But
it just doesn't translate, right?
Yeah.
When you're watching it television,
Well, I know we got to be done by 9:10 here, according to our head producer Stephen Lemieux. So we got to get this show rolling. We got a lot to get through. Okay, so Florence and the Machine. By the way, her album comes out. How Big, How Blue, How Beautiful. June 2nd comes out on Republic Records. So that's what she's promoting. So go Florence. Weekend update. I'm going to go right to the first guest, unless you guys have a joke you want to say off the top that you enjoyed.
I like the first one. Once a woman makes it official, we lose interest.
I wrote that down too. Is this a true fact where it says 1 in 7 couples break up because of social media? Was
Probably.
that a real thing?
No.
Usually they lead a joke with something real, and then something. The second half is the joke. So maybe. Jeez, that's not good.
No.
Well, speaking of couples that break up, relationship expert Leslie Jones returns, and she was reading these love letters aloud because the guy she likes blocked her on social media.
Have you had that happen to you?
No, I don't ever blocked me. I've blocked a few people.
Okay.
Why?
No, I haven't blocked
Has it happened to you?
No, not me. Have you
been
blocked?
Yeah.
Have you blocked people?
I've blocked people and been blocked.
For what?
I
What's
think.
the criteria to get blocked from Kim Crossman?
If you're really mean to me on the internet.
What about mean to you in real life?
And mean to me in real life, yeah. And I've blocked a couple of exes.
Yeah?
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
Kelly, have you blocked anybody?
No, I don't really know how to do that.
I'll teach you.
Camille will teach you afterwards.
I'm blocking people all the time.
Yeah, I don't think.
not.
Oh, I take that back. I think I blocked an ex. That's the only person I've ever blocked. Maybe one person said something really mean one time. Oh, I had somebody reach out about a religion thing one time and went off on me like saying crazy stuff. I just blocked them. I responded in love and then I blocked them. Like, I'll give you one parting piece gift. Here we go. I liked Leslie Jones the first time she did. The second time I still laughed. This time I didn't laugh as much.
This is like the 4th or 5th time, I feel like, isn't it?
Yeah, it's happened a lot. I think this is the 4th or the 5th. You're right, because she did one with like LeBron James. She was talking about umbilical cords. This one for me, and she called Colin a creamsicle again. I feel like come up with a new one. I think their relationship is funny to me, and I think I've said this previously on the show. I'd like to see that develop, where they talk to each other, and she teases Colin, and talks about him being this white little thing she wants to eat up.
But creamsicles are orange.
Well, I get what
Should be like a snow cone, like a vanilla.
She called him orange at one point. She said orange, but she's called him a creamsicle before. And I feel like, so use another joke.
Yeah.
I do like her energy. I think she's fantastic. This one I just didn't laugh as much. Did you guys?
No, there's one part I liked when she's like, it's like you're like the Fox News of sex. I know it's all lies, but I just can't get enough. But
I didn't hear that. That's funny.
That's the only thing that made me laugh, I feel like.
Okay.
So yeah.
Kimberly?
No.
All right. Let's move on to the next one then. The Colin Jost and Michael Che Mother's Day thing, reading jokes their mom's text. I thought that was funny. That's another thing where we get to kind of see a little bit of them and their interactions. I thought Michael Che, the no image available, and then he made fun. He's probably still at the salon.
Going for. Yeah, that was funny.
It was sweet again. I don't think the jokes are funny. But I mean, I don't think my mom's jokes are funny.
Yeah, but it's kind of one of the, like, it's a mom jokes, like, you're gonna kind of chuckle anyways, which I did. Again, this is where I wish I had my notes, because there were some lines that the two girls you wish you hadn't started a conversation with at a party. I love that they brought Reese into this, because every time they do, you think this is kind of over. You think, I've heard Cecily do this, what else can she make fun of, what else can she say? But then she comes up with a new way to say something weird, and I laugh again. And I like that they brought Reese into it. There was a couple things, I wish I could remember them.
So Bruce Jenner is allowed to change, but Climate isn't?
Yes, I laughed so hard at that.
That was funny.
And what was the other one? There was like something about Nepal, or
who are you voting for next year or something? Who do you want?
he was downstairs and they had to go. That's two Tiger Woods knocks in one weekend update.
I think it's just an easy blonde girl.
Yeah,
like
she
Lindsay Vonn, his ex-wife. I don't know. This was good too because she seems.
Also with MacDonald, so funny to me. It's been hilarious. So yeah, I think that the group was funny.
Like the Floyd Mayweather.
You have to date him. If you want to, time you want to fight Floyd.
And once you have to date him. Yeah,
that's what it was. That was good. I hope that.
So much is that heartbeat of change and the like
Don't like.
Oh God, there was rush.
Oh, that's what I wrote down.
Stress, yeah. I love this because I was like, I've been in this show. So I thought it was genius.
Change it and explore some of this. Nothing about this was funny
There
to
was
me.
a bucket of semen. I don't know. It was just so wackadoo with no ties together. Then they have to end it, and they're like, "Let's rob this place." Like, if they're
what
robbers,
the
they should have
heck?
been getting more stuff so the joke at the end pays off.
Like, guys, please tweet us or
Whatever.
something if there's something we missed here. I did. This one completely missed for me.
Yeah, this one and then the next one.
Yeah, well, let's go right in the next one. The water slide sketch. Here's my thing with the water slide sketch. This is basically, and you guys have heard me say this before, Kyle Mooney and Beck Bennett together do this Good Neighbor sketches where they have these weird characters which are a little kind of aloof and they're kind of high and like, weird, we don't know what's going on, bro. This was a live version of one of the digital shorts that they used to do at the end of each episode. It was like they cut half the sketch and tried to fit something in and there was no punchline. There was no joke.
Yeah.
So like this that they spent so much money on this water slide, so they had to just like maybe go through with it because Lauren was like, well, we spent 10 grand on building this water slide and got it into the studio, so do it. Nothing hit.
No.
Nothing.
I don't get it. That's frustrating for me to end. Well, we still have one more, but like to not crescendo. I found myself getting really frustrated. Like, why do something?
The
Do something
last
else.
half of this was like, well, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from the last one, but like, I feel it just was.
And
Wine Ladies and Water Park was just so bad compared to the others, you know.
Well, and I've been I'm a big fan. I'm very outspoken about my love for Beck Bennett and Kyle Mooney. And so when I don't like something they do, you know, like, but that's really frustrating to do that. I don't know. Maybe there's something they got cut. Maybe they had something huge planned. And that's what I'm hoping for. That it just got cut for time.
We'll
so.
never know.
Speaking of cut for time, let's move on to Whiskers Are We. So pretty much we can both say that we're in the D family, maybe even F for those last two.
Yeah, for sure.
Lump them together. Whiskers Are We. This returns. I love Kate McKinnon in this role where she does her little lisp. It's a very well done lisp. Can you guys lisp?
I don't know.
Maybe a little bit.
Or Saturday Night Live after show. It's like a lisp with a whistle.
Yeah.
After show.
After
show. Anyway.
Saturday Night Live after show. Tell me why you guys love this. To give me some lines, Kimberly, I know you wrote down some cat lines that you love.
I did, and I have
Scoot
cats
sideways.
on my top.
Show this.
I love cats so much, it's ridiculous. They could have said nothing, and I would have rated this an A just because it had real cats in it.
But every cat joke was funny. Cat Middleton.
That was the best.
So good.
Good at producing hairs.
Yeah, hairs.
Loved it.
And her sister has a better butt.
So
Pippa.
So good. So good. I loved the cats.
It's funny 'cause
and
it's true.
Yeah, they were just amazing, and the timing was great for this.
His greatest discovery, his own butthole.
See, I thought that was too easy because
We
I
call him
knew
Magellan.
I knew they were gonna say butthole.
Really?
Once he said he's an explorer, I'm like, oh, it's a butthole.
Jean Butthole.
There you go.
And I like the progression of Reese Witherspoon feeling on her to the point where she's grabbing her boob. I enjoy the progression of like, you keep fiddling around, you're gonna get shingles. There was another line. Did you guys write down any of the other cat names? There's some other ones that
Not
I'd written
all of
down that I
them.
can't remember off the top of my head.
No, I just wrote good at producing airs, Middleton.
Yeah, that one was really funny. But there was another one that I wrote down that I really wanted
Wasn't
to say.
one Sapphire? There was one named
yeah.
Sapphire.
Yeah, but I didn't feel like there was a joke for that one. I don't know. And also, I think there's only 3 cats in there, and she was just rotating and picking up the cats.
Yeah.
I like the giant cat that was like a lion.
Oh, Mufasa.
Yeah,
Mufasa from the African
so good.
Sahara.
Oh, the last line was really funny. If you look it in the eye, it's yours. And if
Yeah.
you get one,
Buy
you
one,
get
get all
all the
cats.
cats. Yeah, that was good.
Overall, what do you guys rate this entire episode?
I wish I could rate it higher than I am going to. Probably a C. I love Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah.
I think she tried hard. I just didn't think there was a lot of strong sketches here.
Yeah, Kelly, you?
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. I'm giving it a C just because you could tell she tried and she like committed to the jokes, but there was like 2.5 good scenes, 3 maybe, sketches.
I think that what Reese will be remembered for is her opening monologue. That's what people will talk about. That's what will be remembered for. I think this last sketch is great, and beyond that, there wasn't a lot of really great stuff to grab onto here that'll be shared. There's nothing I could see and be like, oh my gosh, Mom, if you didn't see SNL, go watch this.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm a Reese Witherspoon fan too. I do like her. Yeah, I've always liked Reese Witherspoon, and I agree. She did commit. She played her characters well. I don't think the writing team gave her a lot, and that's what's frustrating. Is we're starting to see. I don't know if they're just like cashing it in because it's the end of season 40,
or maybe they're expecting next week to be go out with a bang or something.
Yeah, I'm really not sure. We got Louis C.K. and Rihanna next week, which will be big. I don't know if that was Alexis getting excited back there or somebody in the next room going, oh, hey! Louis C.K. and Rihanna, that'll be great. So we're all looking forward to that one. Guys, in the meantime, till next week, where can we find you?
Oh, you can find me, Kelly McInerney, on Twitter and Instagram at HollyWeirdo.
And you can find me at Kim Crossman.
For Alexis, for Kelly, for Kimberly, I am Danny Hoyt. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram and everything at Danny Hoyt, or on Snapchat at DannyHoyt47. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We love you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye. Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Burr you later. Happy Mother's Day.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.